Dazzling women in a non-stop hour of sports and swimsuits.
When I'm all alone at night, I try to understand what it takes to really win, to feel the joy again. Gotta reach down deep inside. It's time to take a stand. It takes the best of the best to keep the dream alive. It takes the best of the best. The passion cannot die. When you find your dreams are fading, gotta hold on to survive. The time has come to leave the past and go the extra mile. Gotta make a sacrifice to make it all worthwhile. The fire burns inside of me to bring it home again. It takes the best of the best to keep the dream alive. It takes the best of the best. The passion cannot die. When you find your dreams are fading, gotta hold on to survive.
It goes beyond having a feeling of strength. It's strength, it's having the power, it's having the control. It's feeling feminine too, it's feeling sexy. It's to feel all those emotions and to put them into one thing.
I put it on the line. I risk it all for this one moment. Hope I found the winner in the heart. It takes the best of the best.
Dazzling women. Join them on location in paradise as Jamaica plays host to women who know the freedom of fitness and the power of physical grace. Some are already champions looking for new challenges. Some are searching for their personal best. All of them are dazzling. All of them are moving into the 90s with the confidence of winners, the power to be creative, and the will to make a difference in a new decade.
It's always been, to me, through a sport that I felt I would be able to kind of make my mark on the world. It gives me such a sense of myself, a sense of discipline, integrity, self-image, grace. It makes me feel like a woman. There's an energy that it exudes from an athletic person. There's confidence, and there's a higher energy that says, you know, I know my stuff, I know who I am, I'm assured and very assertive. When I'm training, it is my life. It becomes a real focus for me.
Strip away the makeup veil, take away the beauty. Look beyond the outer shell, the truth's inside both you and me. This is how it is, all you are and all you see. This is how it is, your naked poetry. Every rose has thorns, but it doesn't diminish the flower's beauty. Every man has horns, but it doesn't mean he kills all he can see. Take away your house and your car, then try to judge who you are. Don't put your faith on earth, put it on the highest star now.
When I got into bodybuilding, it was completely connected with being an artist. I felt like a sculptor, and my medium was my body. I definitely think that athletes are artists. Their precision is exquisite.
All you are, all you'll ever be, all you are is naked poetry. All you are, all you'll ever be, all you are is naked poetry. All right now.
It's a feeling that I get that is, you know, some people scientifically could describe it as the endorphin high that I'm getting from the release of heavy physical exertion. But to me, it's part of a soul thing. It's such an inner light that a well-being that comes over me through athletics. I do start to sound religious when I talk about it, that it's so important in my life. It's a faith, it's a trust that I have in myself and in the kind of life that I want to live. It's quality, not quantity. It's the intensity that you put into whatever you're going to do that's going to count. That's what's going to make you cross that finish line. I have the goal in mind, and so it keeps me going. I do stay driven when I'm in competition. There have been those few times when I couldn't train, and I gained like 15 pounds, bing, bang, boom. And that is a great incentive for me. I know what it feels like to be out of shape. I know how hard it is to be carrying around the extra weight or to have some injury or other disability that keeps you from really training hard. And it's a frustrating thing, and I don't like it. So that really keeps me going. That keeps me focused and gives me an extra edge in the discipline. For me, being a competitive athlete has given me a real sense of myself. And I feel completely female. The men that I'm attracted to, I think, are very attracted to my athletic body. If some man isn't attracted to me, then I'm probably not attracted to them. That's all I have to say.
Unforgettable.
Unquenchable.
Unmatchable.
Unstoppable.
Right. Right.
When I hit 6 feet, I think it was after high school, but I was probably 5'10", 5'11" in high school, so that was very awkward. I probably avoided being athletic because I was so tall. Because I was tall, it meant you had to play basketball, and I hated that. I completely had to stay away from it. Seriously, I had to. Sprinting I like to do because I was fast and I could win. I never accepted it in high school. As a matter of fact, I hated it. I would have rather not been a good sprinter and been shorter and had dates to the prom. I'm over feeling tall now. I'm 6 feet tall and I love it. I'm happy about being tall. My primary motive for working out is just because it makes me feel good mentally. It does two things. It makes you look a lot better and it makes you feel better. If you could only choose one, I would choose feeling better. Jamaica was wonderful. The best experience I've ever had in my life. It's just exhilarating to be here completely. The people are wonderful. Just the nicest people that you'd ever want to meet. If I see a girl that's 14 years old and she's tall for her age and she's slunched over, I want to straighten her up. Be tall, be proud of it.
Why do I push myself so hard windsurfing? Well, I guess the bottom line is because I'd like to go to the Olympics in 1992. So in order to get to that level, you've got to be the best. to get to be the best, you've got to always push yourself that extra inch. There's definitely times where I'm tired, but I'll go out anyway, and I just keep pushing myself with that one goal in mind. Yeah, I'd like to go for the gold. Hard workout for me windsurfing is when it's really windy and I windsurf as many hours as I can before my arms feel like they're going to drop off. I push myself windsurfing to the point where I can barely put the board on the roof of the cart. When I go windsurfing, it's just the most incredible feeling. Riding a wave or just ripping along on the water, it's just you and your board. I've never thought just because I'm female I can't do anything. I have always done anything I've ever set out to do.
And then we'll come back for more. Look at the food they have. Yeah. This is our favorite part about going on our trips is we get to eat, and then we have a reason to eat because we've been working so hard.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
When I was little, I wasn't a tomboy, not at all. My mom had to, it was tooth and nail trying to get me out of a dress. I wouldn't wear anything but a dress. And my hair had to be perfect, and I was meticulous about my clothes and how I wore them, and that my little panties had frills on them, and the whole bit. I was a priss. I was the epitome of a priss. go through this recognizing your femininity stage when you're younger, and then you become more assured with that, and then you're able to, you know, break out of it. I love being strong. I love going out there and water skiing and knowing that I'm ripping up that water. When I'm done, feeling totally out of breath, but like I could go 9 more miles. You feel like you're almost in a cloud. You know, you're just floating. You feel like you're walking on water. Well, it's funny the way some men, you know, they say that women should be the ladies, and they should be barefoot and pregnant at home, and they shouldn't be doing all these masculine sports. They want us to look perfect and beautiful, but then if we go out and we excel in these things that they consider so masculine, then it's not right. I am 100% female, and I am 100% a woman, and I also love to do sports, and I love to work out, and I love to have muscles, and I love to be defined, just like those guys out there. I'm not a professional athlete at all. I do it just for self-satisfaction. It is just fun for me to do the very best I can do in this sport because I enjoy doing it. So it's a plus. And then on top of that, I want to excel in it and do the best that I can do because that makes it more fun. The more control you have out in the water, the better you can do, the more fun the sport is. I want to be in good shape because it makes you feel better about yourself. You shouldn't be too conscious of what you look like physically, but you shouldn't ignore it either. So I duel with myself a lot because it is so hard to wake up in the morning and go, okay, I'm going to get up and go to the gym. And once I'm there is no better feeling. I think that women should go for it in the 90s and do anything they feel that they want to do, and to excel in that, and not to give up until they've reached their goals, because we are capable of anything.
I'm not a bad sport, but I have to come in first.
Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around.
Coming from a large family like I did, 6 brothers, they go climb a tree, I'm gonna climb a tree too. They jump off the roof on our house, and I'm gonna jump it too. You know, I might break my back, but I can do it.
Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around.
When I was young, it was very difficult because being as athletic as I am, it wasn't accepted then, and so I was always trying to tone myself down and look like the other girls. Now, I'm always trying to get toner, I want to be stronger, and now it's accepted.
Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around.
You know, I've given my all to you. Are you still treating me this way?
Okay, here we go. Everybody out. Here we go.
56. Okay, I'm going. Nothing else said. I even have to go to the bathroom. I'm not going to go to the bathroom.
Go with the power in your heart.
The things I do run. Appreciate it.
It can turn your world around.
Guys, we're ready.
Nice of you to join us.
It's a discipline. You have to wake up every morning. It's just like brushing your teeth. You've got to do something every day. It's just a power that you feel. It's almost like no one can stop you. It's a power. And when you're running, it's a way of going, hey, you know, I'm strong. It's expressing yourself. The power that you're seeing there is basically a confidence. When I run, I feel confident. I know that I'm strong. I know that I'm fast. I love the wind in my hair and that feeling of freedom. A second place won't do. It just won't do. It sounds so conceited, but it's true. Second place will never do. What I'm thinking about is just making it to the finish line. When you're strong, it shows inside and it shows on the outside. I love being physical. I think women are totally unstoppable now.
Okay. It's a long race.
Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around. Here's a situation. I need some information. The man is on the line. I haven't got much time. Oh, my mind is turning. I gotta get control. The video is burning deep into my soul. Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around. Go with the power in your heart. It can turn your world around.
Unbelievable, unforgettable, unquenchable, unmatchable. Remarkable. Yes, it is. Oh, unstoppable.
I keep forgetting the things. Hold them up, unstoppable.
Right.
Strength, it's not just a physical thing. I mean, the way I was brought up, because I have the greatest mom and dad in the world, strength starts from having a strong foundation. It could be your family, it could just be something that starts in here where you're secure as an individual. That gives you strength. That gives you emotional strength to try the things or take risks that you really want out of life. For me, my best way of self-expression is to dance, is to put on that music and to feel it. It's the one thing that I know that I have and I've had my whole life that's been a personal thing that no one could touch, that was just mine. Sounds kind of selfish, but it was just my one thing. I could always go back to it. I could always depend on it to make me feel good or to bring me up when I was down. Important, I think, is just knowing that you're doing your personal best, regardless of what somebody else might think. When I know I've danced well or have just done my best, it's the best high in the world. If people can look at the way you live your life and say, God, I really admire that person, that to me is, quote, a champion. But you've got to live your life for yourself, because this isn't a dress rehearsal. We only have one, and it's up to you to make the most of it.
I've always been a tomboy all my life, and I've got 3 older brothers that kind of inspired me. I always looked at them and I thought, God, look at those guys, you know. So I wanted to grow up and be like them, you know. They were strong to me. I like girls, but I didn't like the dolls and the little curls in the hair and the makeup. I rather played with fire trucks and G.I. Joes. you're going deeper and deeper and deeper in, and you look up, and the light is like getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and you feel so great. You feel light. You can do somersaults. You can do all those gymnastics that you couldn't do when you're out on land that you can't do. You can't flip. You can't roll. It's so beautiful. I am a fish. I love the water. When I was little, my mom had to pay me to get out of the pool. I mean, I would be in the pool till my fingers started to shrivel up and my eyes would hurt and I would cough. And I just remember when I'd get out of the pool, I'd be so hungry. When I was young, my hair used to be real short. I used to like being noticed as a boy. It was better than all the girls and everything. And all of a sudden, I was like 10 years old, and all of a sudden, I saw these boys. And they were so cute. And I thought, God, for the first time, I had an attraction for the opposite sex. I was always trying to be all sexy and girlish and like move right. Well, all of a sudden, his mother looks at my mother and goes, "You've got the cutest son. What's his name?" That moment, I thought, that's it. Okay, I think I want to be a girl now. I'm going to grow my hair out. I had to let it grow out because I'm a girl. I'm not a boy. If I wasn't active and if I wasn't involved in sports. It means so much to me.
Woo! Unthinkable. Thinkable. Thinkable.
I do work out. It's to release tension. Tension comes from everyday life. Anything, work, people, the poverty you see in the streets, the economy going downhill, and it's just a way of getting out there and like swimming and feeling like you're alone with nature and just enjoying yourself, and it kind of just puts your mind somewhere else. The feeling that the ocean brings me is peace, is excitement. I get excited, I get happy, I laugh when a wave hits me and I get smashed. I like it. I love Jamaica. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it does give me serenity, a feeling of just the ultimate beauty, the ultimate of nature. Living in a big city, it's really hard to see something like that. And to be able to come to Jamaica or to go somewhere where there's waterfalls and everything is clean is really something special.
like to be the best women polo player in the world. I don't, I keep telling myself it's not something that would be impossible. It just sort of gets into your blood and takes over your life, and off you go. Oh, I guess I'm a very aggressive person by nature, very competitive. I always have been, I'm playing a sport, you still want to win, you don't have to be nasty about it. I don't stop to dwell on how proud I am of myself, because there's still a lot I want to achieve. And if you ever stop to think about that, then you hit a plateau. You can't really afford to look behind you at what you've done. I feel that there's a lot of improvement still within myself, and whether it makes me the best in the world or not, I want to develop that. I would say to young girls who are big and strong and athletic, not to be afraid of it. There's no need to be intimidated by your own size or by society's standards of what is normal.
I was 5'6" in the 6th grade. I was skinny as a rail. I looked like olive oil. And I just wasn't tiny and petite and cute. I was just big, just tall and big. I was able to get out there with the boys and play kickball and tetherball, and I beat up Tom Murray in the 6th grade, the class tough guy. I was definitely a tomboy growing up. By being athletic and being a tomboy and being assertive, I felt that I had a better chance of being an achiever, and I could set goals and do them. I wasn't going to sit back and be meek. I was going to do it, and I was going to be the leader, not the follower. And there's something I was told when I was really young, and it was, what you are is God's gift to you, but what you make of yourself is your gift to God. I feel like by being a strong person, I feel like I have a lot more to offer other people. Women of the 90s shouldn't be considered tomboyish if they're athletic. They should be considered sexy, and it should be appealing. I feel so free when I'm on my horse. I feel great riding with other people, but I'm at my best with my horse when I'm by myself, because I can go and I can get on this huge, strong animal that just takes me where I want him to go, and I can get away from the phones and away from all the hecticness and just be alone with this beautiful animal. And it's not just something for, I'm saying, my sanity, to be able to ride and to feel free and to feel good. It's a sport. It's truly a sport. You have to be in good shape to ride. The idea is just to get back on the horse, to get back and to say, okay, you threw me off, let's try this again. I think that applies to anything in life. If ever you fail in something, I believe in getting up and trying it again.
Unquenchable. I like that. Did we say unquenchable? Yes, we did. You gotta say unforgettable again. One more.
being any type of professional athlete is not a normal lifestyle. I won my first national championship at age 13, and I never really stopped to think about the fact until then this was something that other people didn't do. I mean, I just grew up and that was what my family did, and I just did it, and I never really thought twice about it. I had a pretty tough father. He died three years ago, and he was a pretty stubborn taskmaster. He believed in only excellence and excellence only. We spent a lot of time at the lake. I probably trained harder than any of my contemporaries as a child. I made the U.S. team for the first time when I was 15. I was one of the youngest people to ever make the U.S. team. I think that it's important for women to learn how to win. When I was 19, something just snapped inside of me. I didn't want to get in the freezing cold water in the middle of the winter anymore, and I didn't want to train 6 times a day. I'm going to take a break from it, and I did, and you know, that really upset my father. He wanted, you know, world champions from his son and his daughter. I love skiing now. Maybe I need to be away from it a little bit and approach it through my own eyes instead of through my parents. Now, I don't want to say that I was the kid who, you know, father made them into what they are, but I am. Being in any kind of sport, if you're a champion at it, you have a certain amount of drive, determination, and that's a great thing that my father taught me. And I've always been kind of, put your nose to the grindstone. Whatever the task at hand is, it doesn't matter what it takes to do it, just do it. So moving into the 90s, it's not considered to be not ladylike anymore to be in sports, and actually that's kind of a powerhouse move for a lot of women to be able to be in sports and do other things as well. I spend my whole entire day doing my sport, but I think it's a little extreme for most people. Most people don't do that, and that's what makes me an athlete. But as far as like inside, it's a love of being able to do things physically. Payoff, if you do learn how to win, is obviously a little more self-confidence about yourself. I mean, knowing that there was a really tough task, or that not everyone could do, and you did it. I mean, you were the champion of the world 5 times in a row. That's something that no one can ever take away from me.
Before the crisis
Transportation to Jamaica provided by Air Jamaica. Hotel accommodations provided by Boscobel Beach, the country club by the sea in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.